Om Shanti.
Om
Can you
Shanti.
hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, so let's start the session. Come into the sitting position. Keep your back, neck, feet alive. Relax your body. Posture. Now observe your breath. How the breath going in and coming out. Chop. Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Inhale for the three time Om along with Shanti. Take a deep breath for the Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Tap your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly, while thinking, looking at your palm gently, open up your eyes with a quick smile, exhalation, action. Welcome to the Ayurveda class. Now, in previous session, we are discussing about the mitaha. We learn how one should sit, how to have your meal, the position, the portion, the diet. We discuss these things. Today, we're gonna learn about the food according to the position of the sun. And we discuss about how to prepare food, which utensil is best for cooking. Now, there is a general guidance about that one should take the food according to the position of the sun. Sun plays very important and vital role, uh, especially in the digestion of or absorption of your nutrition. You know that this whole every fruits, vegetables, and the growth of the plant happen because of the sun position, right? Sun is cooking right beneath the food around you. So it's very helpful when you are having your meal if you link your timing with the position of the sun. It gives you the better absorption and better nourishment. So there's a three position according to the position. We talked about this, and then food according to the tridosha. So let's start. So write it down. Food according to the position of the sun. So food according to the position of the sun. In this, we have three. I learned this from Yogi Anuji. He explained me this, so I'm passing to you. So one is low sun, high sun, and no sun. So this is the three timing when sun is, uh, you know, moves from low sun to high sun to the no sun. So low sun it means when sun is rising. It is said that when sun beam is low, this is the time for the breakfast. It means break the fast, breaking the fast, because during the night time you are for longer period of time you are not eating, and that morning time is very precious time to break the fast. So breaking the fast means you have to eat those things which gives the good nourishment, good nutrition, and quickly gonna digest. So low sun, when sunbeam is low, around like say 6 to 8, 6 a.m. to the 8 a.m. Between these time, sun is very low, and after waking up within after 2 hours, one should have their breakfast. So 2 hours for like your natural calls, your shatkarma, your yoga practice, okay, your cleanness, and 2.5 hours you can do these things, and after that you have to do your breakfast. So low sun, this time you have to give the food to your brain, not to your body, but to your brain. So brain food is like nuts, walnuts, almonds, cashew nuts, all varieties of the nuts, seeds, basil seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds. These seeds you can soak under the water, and how to take it? You have to soak all the nuts in the night, wash it properly, and then morning time you can take it, soaking under the water and 8 to 9 hours, and then you have to chew properly. So, and don't throw the water. Take the water. You can drink it. If you're not with the personality, you can drink the water. Otherwise, you can use that water for cooking your rice, cooking your pulses, or making the dough anywhere you are applying the, or whenever you're making your tea, herbal tea. That time you can use that water. Don't throw it or give to the plants. Okay. So lotion, all kind of nuts. Fruits you can take morning time. Then yogurt. If you are taking the dairy products, yogurt you can take. So A2 level fresh yogurt should be taken, not packet one. If it's not available, you can, and if you are vegan, almond nuts or cashew nut, cashew yogurt, other varieties of the yogurt also available. That's also you can take it morning time. Then other things, you can have idli and dosa also. Even sometimes parathas, other porridges also you can have. sometimes sweet or the salty, any favorite, whatever you want, but it should be healthy one. Okay, don't go for the white flour or the pizza or the pasta or the bread kind of breakfast, like English breakfast shouldn't be. This is not the good breakfast actually. So try to avoid the bread, coffee, tea in the morning, white flour or on the white sugar. Shouldn't be taken natural sugar, jaggery, palm sugar, coconut sugar. There's many date sugar is available also. So many varieties of the sugar. Mishri, thread mishri, you can uh, use it for sweetening your beverages. Herbal drinks you can take along with your breakfast. Herbal hot drinks, not cold drinks. So this is the breakfast time. I know in India we have the varieties: poha, upma, dosa, idli, then parathas. We have then we have murmuras, many types of. But if you are from the European countryside, you have very few limited options. So try to again you can have the healthy diet, like making the oat porridge, sometimes wheat porridge or rice pudding you can have. Then not pancakes. Again, white flour, anything which is made of the white flour, you have to avoid completely. So wheat flour and the rye flour, the brown rice, black rice, these whatever made of these things, you can have it. Okay, pancake of the wheat flour, and if you love the pancake, you can have a grape. Uh, so these should be made of the different kind of flour, okay, not the white flour. So the ground flour you can use for making the pancake, sweet or the salty one. It's totally up to you. So because we have it in Chila, like right, same like a pancake, and all kind of varieties of fruits you can take during the breakfast time. Okay, then come to the hyphen. Hyphen, this is the time when you have to take the protein, salad, pulses, lentils, vegetables, varieties of the vegetable. These things you can include in that. And in dairy product, the best product going the noontime is buttermilk or herbal drinks. If you are vegan, you can add the herbal drinks in the meantime. But salad, if you want to have, this is the time of the salad. Fruit time is the morning time, but try to just to mix match the lots of the things. Try to bring the varieties of the fruits and vegetable in your diet, but not seasonal one, not preservative uh, vegetables, all those things. Seasonal vegetables and fruits you can include in your diet. Same with your pulses, and again, do not use the bread or white flour in your diet. These things you have to avoid because these are the tantric food, sattvic food, which is seasonal, freshly available, and freshly cooked. That's become sattvic. If you modified your cooking, you use oven, electric oven, or you are using for cooking the other method, that's make the food tantric. So natural way like wood fire, you are cooking the food, it's very sattvic in nature. If food is burned, again it's become tantric. So your cooking time of the food is also would be actual timing, like how the vegetable properly just cooked, not uh, don't spoil, like don't overcook the vegetables. Again, it's become tantric. So the cooking time, which is for every vegetables and for flour, you should know about it. Which come with the practice when if you're in cooking, you know these things. So hyphen is whatever food beverages you want to have, especially the sugar high in calories and fats, you can have this hyphen position. This is the time when you have to Eat full bellies, like feeding yourself because sun is high on the top. It's helping you to digest the food properly. So, hyphen chapati, rice, brown rice, salad, one bowl of vegetables, curries, pulses. These varieties you can have. Then come to the nosan. Nosan means no food. It means after sunset, no dinner. So they should not be. But I know in many culture, dinner should be heavy, but it's completely opposite in the Ayurveda. So sun is important part, light is important part for the digestion. Even if you observe the wild animals, after sunset they don't eat. When they start moving towards their home, when sun is setting, and then they are not eating. But we human always do the different things. We always do opposite things. We go against the nature. I don't know why. Though we have, and because of that, we create so much chaos. So this is the stupidity. So link yourself with the position of the sun, no food. But still, if you are hungry and you cannot avoid the food in that time, in this, you can take the soup, steamed salad, or very light, porridges you can have. And if still you want or best dairy product go in the after the motion is uh, milk, A2 level cow milk, happy A2 cow milk, which is specially available but not the packet one. If you are vegan, you can go take that milk or cashew nut milk, homely made milk. Soya milk also you can take during the night time. But so these milk items you can take it if you are vegan. If you are not vegan, you can take cow milk, buffalo milk, but which is freshly available. Okay, and happy one. That's gonna bring the nourishment to your body, and it's good for if improving the sleep. It's improving. It's improving your sleep pattern also if you take the milk in this time. So this is food according to this is the general one. All kind of if tridosha go in balance in order to prevent many diseases and even to improve their lifestyle, they can eat according to the position of the sun. So now, any doubts with now?
No, no doubt.
Okay, good. So now we're gonna talk about the food according to the three dosha. So write it down. Food according to the three dosha. Three dosha. So food according to the three dosha means the dominant of vata, pitta, and kapha. These are certain spices by which you add in your diet. You can bring the balance into your three dosha. So those things you can implement in your life, in your diet. So let's take the vata. So vata basically is you know that it's react with the cold temperature if vata is imbalanced. Could you silence somebody's? Um, could you mute yourself? Okay. Now So, warm, nourishing food is very good for the Vata personality. When Vata go imbalance, fats are good for them, and salty, sour, and sweet is um, like the meal, the food which they are having. It's salty. It should be salty, sour, and the sweet. These three tastes should be ideal for them. They can have the warm drinks and hot water in the all in the day in the morning. They should not take the cold water at all. Spices, best spices for them: cinnamon, cardamom, cumin. So cinnamon is very good spices to bring the balance in the vat. Even cinnamon tastes very good. So you can just add the cinnamon stick and boiling water, leave for the 10 minutes, and add the jaggery into it, and cinnamon tea is ready. Or you can boil for 30 minutes. You can make the kara out of it. So cinnamon, cardamom, same with the cardamom, cumin, ginger, cloves, and garlic. Garlic is very much important spices, especially bringing the balance in vat. So garlic, raw garlic you can have in your diet, or roasted garlic also you can have. So these spices are the ideal spices. Then they strictly avoid the cold drinks, caffeine, all kind of sugar candy, unripened fruits shouldn't be taken, and too much astringent like raw astringent vegetable like cucumber or tomato, or the kakri. I don't know what you call kakri. Anything which is raw or radish, and cabbage, cauliflower, and mm, all varieties of even broccoli. These increase the vat in their body. And root vegetables also, ground root vegetables is also increase the vat in their body. So these things they have to completely avoid. Then bitter and astringent herbs they can use in the moderation is like turmeric. They can use thyme, fenugreek, coriander, parsley. These are the astringent and bitter herbs. And saffron also they can use in the moderation. So little bit they can use it, but not too much. Okay, but completely boycott, prohibit, completely boycotting the preservative foods like keeping anything which is in the fridge, uh, and then keep on reheating food and packaged food, bread, white flour, anything which is made of white flour, then bakery products, because bakery products require the white sugar, but again it's homemade bakery items without the white flour, without the white sugar, and it's made of the natural organic ingredients. You can use it, so you can eat those things. So these things for the vata personality, and understand certain kind of food and spices. If we eat, we can bring the balance and also the imbalance in our personality. So all the fast food should not be taken by any kind of dosha. So fast food like samosa, pakoras, fried items, it's gonna bring the imbalance in all three dosha. Okay, so these should be strictly avoided. Now come to the pitta
Excuse me.
personality. But yeah,
I have a question about this sour and salty, and there was the third one case that should be taken or shouldn't be taken by Vata personality.
it's idle one. They should take it. Unka, they have the taste of salty, sour, and the sweet.
Okay.
So these things They can take it, but not too much, okay? In moderation, they can have it, but best spices which can control their vat, that is a garlic. Garlic is like a very good spices to bring the balance in the vat. And then clove, ginger, cumin, cardamom, cinnamon. Okay, so these things they can take it. Vegetables they have to avoid which root vegetables and which is cold in nature. Those food items they have to strictly avoid in their diet. Now come to the fifth one. For pitta diet, uh, they should not take the too salty, sour, and overheating food. Okay, too many spices they cannot take. Best for them, the best taste for them, the bitter sweet. Sweet is very good for them. And astringent also taste is ideal for them, like salad. Most of the salad they can have. What cannot take the uh, unripened and uncooked food, but with if can go with the ripened, they can have the salad in their diet also. Herbal rings, mint, licorice, root tea, um, licorice root tea, and grains and vegetables can be taken by the pitta in pitta diet. Milk is very ideal for the pitta diet. So all varieties of the milk, like especially the oats, soya milk. If you are vegan, soya milk, oats can be go with you, or otherwise cow milk or buffalo milk can be taken. If fresh milk is available around you according to your climate, because there is a camel milk is, yak milk is, donkey milk is, horse milk is, all most of the animals get the milk. So animals which they are, you know, elephant milk is there. So if it freshly is available around you, you can take any kind of milk according to your climate. So that can you can add in your diet. Okay. But if you are vegan, there is again the different varieties of the milk is available. But try to make at home because preservatives again, if you add preservative in your food, it comes through your system and then it brings the imbalance of the tridosha. They have to avoid alcohol, fragmented drinks, okay, vinegar, pickles, sour, cream, and cheese, coffee, fried. These things completely avoided by them. And good leafy green vegetables is good for them. They can have best spices, ajwain. Ajwain is like, you can Google it. I'll write it down for you. Ajwain is spice. Ajwain and cow ghee is then another the spice which is black jeera and brown jeera. Any varieties of the jeera you can add in your diet. Jeera powder you can add. Then hing. These are the pitta balance spices. HINGE. In English, it's called astrofotida. Uh, I'm not sure. I think astrofotida is hing, jeera is cumin, ajwain. You can look. I think ajwain is cabbage sheep maybe. So you can later on look it. Just write it down. These spices, and you can see how they look like. Okay? When you go buying these things, these things you should keep at your home. And even soft fennel seed also good for to bring the balance in the pitta. Then this is all around the pitta. they cannot add lots of spices in their diet because warm spices gonna increase the heat of the body and it's gonna affect their like it's gonna imbalance the pitta again. So the spices which is soothing spices they can add mint uh, and mint basil tea and chamomile tea they can have after the meal and before the meal. Jeera tea also you can make it yeah, cumin tea after or before. This is the best drink for to bring the balance in the pitta diet. Then come to the kapha one. So kapha diet, okay. So kapha kapha diet is very easy when you don't all the spices which is recommended for the vata. Kapha can eat all those spices and kapha as it's heavy, so they have to follow the vegan diet. Okay, vegan diet. Vegan diet it means no dairy products at all. So in kapha diet they can have they follow the vegan diet and they can have salads. So all the water-based things they can add in their diet, and very good for them that if they eat less fat and less carbonated food. Example like greens, white rice, they can avoid completely. Then they can not have banana and the thing which is very heavy and the cold in nature. They avoid those things because it's gonna increase the kapha. Actually, kapha is increased by everything, whatever diet you are having, either it's protein diet or carbohydrate diet. Everything is having the kapha, all kind of foods. So, in order to when you having the chapati and the rice, add the warm spices like garlic, ginger, cloves. These things you can add it in order to um, change the property of the food and it become so hot. It become warm. So kapha is very simple. Just they can have citrus fruits is very good idol for them. But again, in the sunlight, they have to take the citrus fruit. Otherwise, um, if there is no sun, they cannot have the citrus fruit also because it also gonna increase the kapha. Because everything is mostly the cold. Food is mostly having the heaviness and the cold. And kapha is heavy and the cold. So it's gonna increase those things. So fasting is ideal one in order to balance the cuff. So if you can able to do the fasting, that is best. If not, you can have the liquid diet. You can have the soup, garlic soup, warm soup, okay, tomato soup. So you can have adding lots of warm spices, hing, asafoetida, then cumin, ginger, clove, cardamom. So black cardamom you can have. So this is all the food according to the tridosha. Okay. So any doubt till here?
No doubts.
Okay. Now one more thing I love to add about it. So so these are the diet one has to follow. This is the general diet. If you feel like you have like crack in your heels and you have the dry lips, certain symptoms of the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. I have given you the symptoms already. If you figure out any symptoms, you can just by adding the few spices and just modifying your diet, you can bring little bit, you can little bit pacify the imbalance of the three dosha. So this is all the things you have to focus on. If you lost that which spices go with which personality and I'm confused, okay, then you have to take the food according to the position of the sun by mixing the food according to the spices of the personality, like food according to the spices according to the personality, the three dosha. If though both two things are combined, you can prevent many diseases, because major disease come because of your lifestyle, because of your diet. So after that, we little bit I'll just you bring you towards one thing, that is urges, which we can call vague in Sanskrit. So vague, Swami Vagbharji explained, never ever suppressed your vague. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about vague in detail, and also yoga therapy we start, and tomorrow onward we're gonna talk and start taking up the disease and how the yoga therapy can the help you as well and help your surrounding, your loved beings. But the most important part is what you have to implement. The moment I'm telling you, you have to implement in order to feel, um, in order to understand this Ayurveda and the yoga therapy. So let's, any doubt here? Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the way time is about to end. Any doubt here?
So vague is the same as urges, yeah?
What? Pardon, dear?
The vague is the same as urges.
Yeah, urges. Yeah, this is the meaning I wrote.
Okay.
So let's end the session with the chanting Om. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight aligned. Relax your body. Then take a deep, prolonged flow inhalation, deep, prolonged flow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale through the Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration. Join your both palms, grab your palms, place on your eyes. Very slowly while thinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So bless you guys. Meet you at meditation class. Keep practicing. Bye bye. Take care.
Namaste.
Om Shanti.